Thank you, Representative Judah. The House will come to order. Representative Aman Judah will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Mr. Gregorio, please call the roll.
Representatives Amabile, Arndt, Representative Arndt, Bacon, Baisley, Benavidez, Burnett, Byrd, Bockenfeld, Bradfield, Caraveo, Carver, Catlin, Cutter, Doherty, Duran, Escar, Exum, Froelich, Geithner, Gonzalez Gutierrez, Representative Gonzalez Gutierrez, Gray, Hanks, Herod, Holtorf, Representative Hooton is excused. Jackson.
Here.
Judah. Kennedy. Kip. Larson. Montine. Luck. Lynch. McCluskey. McCormick. McKean. McLaughlin.
Present.
Michelson Janate. Mullica. Neville. Ortiz. Pelton. Pico. Ransom. Rich. Ricks. Roberts. Representative Roberts. Representative Roberts is excused. Sandridge. Sirota. Snyder. Soper. Sullivan. Tipper.
Here. Here.
Titone. Valdez A. Valdez D. Van Bever.
Here.
Van Winkle. Weissman. Will. Williams. Woodrow. Woog. Young. And Mr. Speaker.
With 64 present, one excused, we have a quorum. Representative Bacon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the Journal of Friday, February 19th, 2021 be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Representative Bacon. That's a proper motion. The motion before us is that the journal be approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no.
No.
It's Monday. The ayes definitely have it. The motion is adopted. Announcements and introductions. Representative Pelton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just want to let everybody know Capital Commission is back this year, and we will be meeting in the morning at 7:15 down in 109. So if you got some time, come down and get a good Bible study and some prayer and a little something to eat.
Thank you, Representative Pelton. Representative Arndt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Ag, Livestock, and Water Committee meets today at 1:30. We will hear House Bill 21-1008, 1045, 1062, 1102. They're all in your calendars. We'll start right on time. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Arndt. Representative Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House State Civic, Veterans, and Military Affairs Committee will be meeting at 1:30 in LSBA to hear House Bills 1025 and 1071.
Thank you, Representative Wantine.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a quick announcement for the Health and Insurance Committee. No, we're not meeting today. And also wanted to give everybody a heads up. No, we're not meeting tomorrow morning either. We are meeting Wednesday afternoon, where we'll hear House Bills 1033, 1022, 1005, and 1063. Thank you for paying attention this morning.
Thank you, Representative Wantine. See no further announcements or introductions. The first order of business, as you can tell from your calendar, is consideration of resolutions. Mr. Gregorio, please read the title to House Joint Resolution 1002.
HJR 21-10002 by Representative Arndt, also Senator Donovan, concerning approval of water project revolving fund eligibility list administered by the Colorado Water Resources and Power Development Authority.
Thank you, Mr. Gregorio. Representative Arndt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move House Joint Resolution 21-1002. There is no committee report.
Thank you. That is properly moved to the resolution.
Thank you. This is the annual resolution that we need to do by statute that gives the authority to the Water Power Authority to spend the funds from the EPA and also from the reloan program. And the eligibility list is simply a list of eligible projects that can apply for that funding. It's really sort of what makes Colorado go behind the scenes, and there's no opposition. It passed out of House Ag 10-0. And I urge an aye vote.
Representative Catlin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
Honor to serve with you too, Representative Catlin.
Thank you. I'm down here today simply to say this is one of the reasons that Colorado's water is Colorado's water. This is how we keep water clean. This is how we bring clean water to your homes and to your families' homes all across the state of Colorado. These are the kind of things that Colorado's been doing for a number of years. I'm not sure, but I think 1989 is when this started. So if you think about that, the return on investment has been tremendous for the state of Colorado because we still have the cleanest, best water in the USA. I want to thank you all for doing these kind of things for the state of Colorado, regardless if it's rural, urban, resort, or frontier. We all benefit from this. Thank you. It's a good bill. Vote yes.
Thank you, Representative Catlin. Representative Gray.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. One thing I would ask everybody to do is actually take out the text of the resolution if you haven't yet, because there's a list of specific projects, and some of them are going to be in your district. So this is not just an abstract idea of we should fund some water somewhere. If you take out the text of the resolution, you can see exactly how we're going to be investing money in your community. And I'll just tell you from my other job. My other job is financing public infrastructure. It's really hard. Water infrastructure is really expensive, and charging people an arm and a leg to get it is really hard. So this is a great program, and I encourage everybody to actually read the text and see how these dollars are going to get spent in your community. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Gray. Representative Donald Valdez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my colleague from Fort Collins for bringing this House Joint Resolution 1002 forward, because this is essential not only to rural Colorado, but the whole state of Colorado. And as I asked in the House committee, how this helps develop projects in rural Colorado, this is essential. Not only for drinking water, as my colleague from Montrose mentioned, but also the infrastructure, the ins and out of our water system. This is what keeps us going, keeps our communities sustainable for the future and for the next generation. And with that, you have my full support. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Valdez. Mr. Minority Leader McKean.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Folks, I cannot agree with Representative Gray more. Take a look at this list of projects. And I want to describe one that means everything to my community. And really, because this is going to come every year, and so it's a really good thing to get used to seeing and understanding the depth of it. There's a reservoir outside my town that is the hope for the future of my town. So if you think about that, water is what we all need. And this revolving fund made funds available to that project so that we can have water for the next 35 years. That one actually kind of floors me a little bit, because when you think about it, we pass this and we say, yeah, you know what, we're gonna do, I mean, I looked, what was it, Red Cliff is gonna add some water meters, and that's a really good thing. A few years ago, down in the San Luis Valley, we actually had a lot of conversion of water meters because they weren't measuring and metering accurately. For Loveland, this reservoir means that the city is secure in its water supply for the next 35 years. That's something that we here can do today. And it's something that, as this comes every year, it's a really interesting thing and a really good thing that we get to do to help communities all over this state. Now, in that, I would urge a no vote.
Thank you, Representative McKean, or Mr. Minority Leader. Okay, any further discussion on House Joint Resolution 1002? Seeing none, the question before us is the adoption of House Joint Resolution 1002. All those in favor say yes or aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Great. House Joint Resolution 1002 is adopted. Is there a motion for co-sponsors? Okay, we'll just open it up. Co-sponsors. Representative Jackson, co-sponsor. Any other remote co-sponsors? Oh, they all did. Okay, Representative Van Beber, Representative McLaughlin, Representative Tipper, co-sponsors. Okay, close the machine. I think that brings us back to announcements and introductions. Any further? Seeing none, Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the House stand in recess until later today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Madam Majority Leader. Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until later today.